I am so excited that I get to make art with you all today. So in art class, I usually sometimes like to also use reading or writing in art class, and that's exactly what we did today, right? We read the book called Grumpy Monkey, and it's one of my favorites because I love the illustrations or the pictures that are included in that book. They are just super cool and really, really fun. So, with that being said, we're going to draw a scene from that book, which I cannot wait to draw and to draw with you all. And when we're drawing today, I give you all an idea, but I want you all to build on that idea or make that idea even better. Because I don't want you all to copy me or make what I make, because then that's not your art. That's my art that you're copying, right? So I want to see you all make your art better than mine and start with what I give you and build on it. Okay, guys? So today we're going to talk about 2 art vocabulary words, okay? Maybe 3. We'll talk about 3 actually. But those are vertical, horizontal, and diagonal, all right? And those are some big words, right, for kindergarten and preschool. That's some big words for you all to know. But we are going to learn about them, and it's going to be super fun, all right? So can you point to the sky? All right, now point to the ground. That is a vertical line. Let's try again. Point to the sky, point to the ground. That is a vertical line. So if we have our paper vertically, we have it really, really long ways, right? So if we were to hold our paper up like this, if this was the sky, right? This was the sky, this was the ground, that is a vertical line. Sky, ground, vertical line. Sky, ground, vertical line. All right. So now if we point to the left, and then we point to the right, that's a horizontal line. All right, let's try that again. Point to the left, point to the right. That is a horizontal line. Now a diagonal line, this one's lots of fun, okay? I remember what a diagonal line is because there's a dance move called the disco, all right? And disco and diagonal both start with the letter D. So that reminds me, diagonal disco. So when I do the disco, I'm going to point my finger sideways. I'm going to point it the other direction. So point it sideways, point it the other direction. Maybe you can ask your parents if they've ever discoed before. So if you point it kind of at an angle to the sky, and then we come across our body and point it to the ground, that is the diagonal line, right? So if I have my paper at a diagonal direction, this is what it looks like. Right, so if I'm pointing across my body, I'm pointing to the ground here, that is a diagonal line, right? So I want you all to try that with me. Point like this, like you're pointing at an airplane, and then point at the snake on the ground, that is a diagonal line. Point to the airplane, point to the snake, that's a diagonal line. All right, friends, so we're going to go ahead and get started drawing, okay? But I want you all to make your paper vertical. So have your paper vertical for me today, because I'll show you. We're going to draw a tree because we're drawing a scene from the monkey book, right? The Grumpy Monkey. So, and trees are really, really tall, right? Like a vertical piece of paper. So we want our paper to be vertical. All right? So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to draw kind of a straight line down, but close to the edge of my paper, okay? You all use a pencil. I'm using a marker so you all can see. All right? And this is going to be part of our tree, okay? And then I'm going to come out just like this, because I'm going to make a branch, just like that. Okay, it's going to be a tree branch. Then I'm going to come up again, and I'm going to make a smaller tree branch that kind of goes at a diagonal line. And then I don't like when my tree branches come to a sharp point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little fluff ball of like leaves or something, whenever we get there, whatever color it is. Okay? And then I'm going to keep going, and I think I'm going to add another diagonal line up here at the top, just so that way I have another tree branch. Okay? Awesome, guys. Now what we're going to draw is I'm actually going to put my monkey here. If you have more space here, that is fine. You can put your monkey wherever you want to, but I just have more space here for my monkey. Okay? Now, one of my all-time favorites from this scene is the very beginning of the book, where he's hanging from the tree branch, and he's just like, that's what we're going to draw, okay? That's what I'm going to draw. I hope you all draw it with me. So I'm going to start with 2 lines just like this, okay? Those are going to be the outside of his arms. And then I'm going to draw 2 more lines. That way his arms are kind of thick. Now, if I'm going too fast, you all can pause the video at any time. Okay. And his arms kind of look like they come out of his head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw his head now. Okay. Just like that. And then I'm going to draw his body. Now his body is going to be kind of round, right? Just like that. And then we need some ears, right? There we go. And then we need some legs. Now, in the actual scene, his legs are kind of like just hanging down. But I'm going to have his legs going crazy because I'm running out of room. And that's okay, right? Whenever we have a mistake or something that we made, we just try to turn it into something beautiful, right? So I'm going to have him like he's just now jumped off the edge of the tree or something. His legs are swinging. All right, now I've drawn my body too big. But what I'm going to do, I'm drawing my body too big for my arms. My arms don't look big enough, do they? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of extra to my arms. And when I do that, I have this line that's still there, right? And since I've drawn with a marker, it can't go away. But the good news is that I can add texture to my monkey, right? And I've used the same color that the monkey is. So I might add some brown in there too. But I'm going to kind of add some texture, so now it's gone. Like when I go to color it, I'll probably use a brown underneath it. So that way you can kind of see like a different variation or texture to it, right? That's another art vocabulary word that we'll learn about later. So now I'm going to add some fingers over the top of the tree, like the monkey's holding onto the tree, right? Okay. And then I'm going to start doing the fun stuff. I'm going to draw the eyeballs for my monkey. And then I'm actually going to come up here and draw the top of his head like this. And add some texture and some hair. Right. And then I'm going to come in and draw his mouth now. And his mouth kind of looks like this, right? And I'm going to add a little chin, like a little chin pimple. Okay. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to draw where his like skin color was. And then this is going to be black. Right. And then I need to add some little details to the ears. And my monkey doesn't look exactly like the monkey in the book, and that's totally okay. But I'm gonna add some, because we don't want it to look exactly like it, right? And yours doesn't need to look exactly like it either. So now, and I'm actually gonna add like a belly on mine, but I'm gonna make a different color. So now you guys can color your page, and I can't wait to see what it looks like. All right, so get ready, get set, go color. Alright guys, so here is my finished Grumpy Monkey drawing. So I still have a few more things I need to color in. I still see some white spaces and stuff. But I hope your paper is full of color. And I hope that your Grumpy Monkey maybe isn't grumpy so more. Or if you were grumpy at the beginning, I hope you're not grumpy now. So if you all are at home, if you all will take a video of this for me and upload it or email it to me, I would love to see what you've created. All right? So have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!